Glad to have you along from here in Westmoreland on the ranch. Reminder, there will not be a replay in the morning of the Gordonsville game because they are off this week. In 11-week season, you have a bye week. Gordonsville's is this week, and then next week is the Owls.
Good night for ball, Terry.
It is. About to kick off is the aforementioned Cook for the Eagles. They're in red pants, red jerseys, white numerals, red headgear. The County black pants, white jerseys. Here is Claywell with it. He's got some running room, got out about the 30. So Claywell gets about 24 yards on that return, Scott.
Yeah, Terry, he almost broke it. Just an ankle tackle right there. If he could have got past that one, he could have went to the house. I'd like to give a shout out to all my family is in the head of our holler making molasses, listening to the ball game.
That's good. Say hello. 11:49 to go here in the first quarter. First play for the Owls. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line, and we have a legal motion to begin.
Yeah, Terry, I think a good way to start right there. We had a lot of flags last week, and
100 yards worth, Scott.
Wow, I knew we had a lot, but I didn't know it was 100 yards.
100 yards.
You're not going to beat many teams. You're not going to beat any teams that are real sound.
Jackson County had 85 in that game.
There's a lot of flags.
It'll be 1st and 15 from the 30 or 27-yard line. Owls hand it off, and not much. Was that Kaysen? It was.
It was.
Kaysen maybe got 3 out to the 30, sits up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Kaysen running it in between the tackles there, patient, waiting for a hole to open up. That's not his forte in between the tackles, but let's see what happens.
Westmoreland 3-man front, 4 linebackers. Martin fades to throw, rolls to his right, throws it, complete for maybe a 5-yard gain. That got out to Estes.
Nice catch right there.
That was in some traffic. So they're going to give him 5 exactly, sets up 3rd and 7, and Scott, that penalty could loom large because it could be 3rd and 2.
Well, most teams, Terry, when you start behind the chains, it's unless you can get a pretty good play somewhere in the first 2, it's hard to make up them yards.
3rd and 7 from the Owls on 35. Speed sweep to Claywell. Claywell not going to get maybe a yard. Sets up 4th and 6. Speed sweep coming around left end, and there just wasn't a crease there.
No, Westmoreland defended that well. Their linebackers are they move well from side to side.
4th and 6 for the Owls at their own 36. Pickett into punt for Smith County. Mason is the up back freshman for the Owls. Pickett, good snap. Punt is away. It's toward the Owls sideline, away from the Westmoreland player, and that's going to be a very effective punt down to about the 28-yard line. So Pickett punts it away from their returner, Scott, and gets a very good result with 9:47 to go here in this opening quarter.
I'll take that, Terry. We've definitely had a lot worse this year.
1st and 10 from the 28, no return. No, that's a big thing on punts as well, Scott.
I think, Terry, like we discussed pregame, we're going to have to sell out, try to stop the run. If they've got any receivers, we're going to have to play them man-to-man.
36-yard punt. This is going to be number 21 at quarterback. They use 3 different ones. That's Perry. He tucks it, going to go around left end, got some running room, and Cole Hackett couldn't get him down. Perry continued to make people miss. Well,
Terry, we missed 2 tackles right there. We can't have that.
That's a 1st down for Westmoreland. We have seen 3 different people at quarterback for them, and that's a 17-yard pickup.
And then wing T formation now.
1st and 10 at the 45. They hand it off, and Scott, help me with the ball carrier.
That's number 20.
Okay. And that is Sizemore.
Sizemore is their fullback. He's a load.
He'll pick up 4 there, get it out to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 6 from that point. Westmoreland, their first possession. Owls went 3 and out on their initial possession. Split a couple of receivers to the right. Up under center is 21 Cade Perry. He hands it off in there, and Paxton Hicks with a big stick.
Nice gang tackle right there.
Sizemore once again, maybe got 2. Sets up 3rd and 4. Probably going to be 4-down territory for the Eagles. They don't mind going for it. We've seen that under Chad Perry before, Scott Edens.
Yeah, in the East Robertson game, neither one of them teams hardly punted. If they cross the midfield, they go 4 downs.
3rd and 4 at the Owl 49. Perry up under center. Wing T formation. They'll turn and give it to Cooper White. Cooper White got 1st down yardage. About 5 yards for Cooper White. Just handed to him from that wing back position going around right tackle.
Yeah, Terry, our down linemen done well, but we got to have our linebackers be a little more aggressive. Got to fill that hole in behind our defensive line.
5-yard pickup for Cooper White. 1st and 10 at the Owl 44-yard line.
Our linebackers right here, Terry, has got to be careful and not taking that eye candy in the backfield. When you're on the wing T, there's a lot of misdirection. They've got to read their keys.
7:35 to go, first quarter, clock counting. Westmoreland shifts tight end from left to right. And they'll fade to throw. Looking, throwing it, and complete. What a throw. That was complete to number 33, Keller. And Scott, that was just a well-designed play, and looked like we had them covered, and they get the completion.
Yeah, Terry, Jermaine was a little late getting his head around. He was there to make the play. He was probably a half a second getting his head around, a little late. Didn't pick up the ball, but nice throw and catch.
Perry to Kelleher for 29 yards. And a 1st down to the Owl 15. They just give it to White. White's motoring ahead, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown for Westmoreland. They just put him back there in a Wildcat, and Cooper White goes for 6. They made that look pretty easy, Scott.
Yeah, they lined up unbalanced on the right side that time. And then all 3 of them boys went to the left, and number 7 just got in behind them, overloaded their defense.
You know, we've talked about how much the Owls have struggled this year, Scott, in stopping the run, and Westmoreland kind of gashed us on that first drive. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Westmoreland on top 6-0. And it looks like Cook trying to add the PAT. Snap is good, kick looks good, and is good. 7-0 Westmoreland. You're listening to Eyeball. And it'll be Braxton Cook to kick off, the guy that did the PAT work. He strides forward, kicks it pretty deep. Clay will pick it up right about the 15. Goes back up the middle. This time doesn't have a lot of room to work with.
They've done a little better job on coverage.
1st and 10.
At the 30. 29.
Yeah, the 29-yard line. So a pickup of 14 yards on the return. 1st and 10.
We need no penalties right here, Terry, and we need to move the chains.
6:50 to go. First quarter, Owls behind 7-0. Cornwall sets up to the left. Quick pitch to the left to Kaysen, and Kaysen got maybe 3.
Oh, Terry, he nearly squirted through that little hole right there.
You know, that's where Kaysen can be most effective, I think, is outside the tackle box, Scott. with his speed. He's not a very big guy, and they're going to say he got 4 out to the 33, so a 2nd and 6.
I'll take that, Terry. I'll take 3 and 4 yards every time.
We'll wish Jason Harville a happy birthday tomorrow. He turns the big 5-0. Of course, he's heading to Knoxville. He's an Alabama fan to watch Tennessee, and you can hear that right here on the ranch tomorrow night. Martin fakes it, spins by a Westmoreland defender, and Martin maybe to the 35. They had a guy come free, Scott, but Martin juked him.
He did, Terry, and he didn't take that fake. We faked a dive, and there was a quarterback keeper around the right side, and but Riley done a nice job juking him and picking up a couple yards.
3rd and 4 from the 35 after the 2-yard gain. Martin, twin receivers left and right. Fakes it, wants to throw it, does to Hackett, but it's not enough for first down yardage. So it's going to be pick up maybe 2 or 3. And it's going to be about 4th and 1. Owls look like they're going for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one, Terry.
So Coach Matt Dyer, maybe because our defense didn't stop them much, maybe compelled to go for this.
Yeah, Terry, I think our best bet is keep our offense off the field if we can.
4th and 1 from the 38. Kaysen switches from right to left. Here comes the blitz. Fake it to Kaysen, and Martin's going down for a sack. So that'll be Westmoreland taking over at that point.
That's kind of a jailbreak right there, Terry. Nobody honored the fake. With 3 Westmoreland defenders in our backfield at the time of the fake.
4:37 to go. Owls roll the dice and come up empty. And it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Owls. So that was a 3-yard loss. I don't disagree with Matt Dyer going for that, just because we hadn't been effective defensively. Here will be Kate Perry at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Fades to throw. Wants to go deep. Owls have got a defender there, and it's luckily overthrown. So sits up 2nd and 10. Our good friend Barry Hite with North Central Television here. We appreciate North Central being. You can catch them on Channel 97 for the Pleasant Shade and defeated area folks.
I really enjoy that channel. I watch high school football about every night.
You may get a viewer of the year on high school football. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Owls. They'll go on a little end around with Martin.
We missed another tackle.
Martin's getting some running room. He's close to first down yardage.
Terry, we missed another tackle right there. We got to be sound in our tackle.
Let's see where they mark it. 26. Yep, that's going to be a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 at the Owl 26. Another thing with when you run it all the time, Scott, clock runs nearly continuously unless you go out of bounds. They got it 3rd and 1 at the Owl 26, up 7-0 against Westmoreland. They give it to White. No, he fakes it and keeps it, does Perry, and Perry's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Wow.
Well, they throw an incomplete pass, and then 35 yards, they cover it in 2 plays. And hold on.
Got a flag.
Got a flag, excuse me. It kind of blended in with the turf.
They had a holding over. I didn't think they seen it. But
that will be a Kate Perry 27-yard 26-yard touchdown holding against the Eagles.
Right now, Terry, what our linebackers are doing is we're getting sucked up in that eye candy business, all that movement they have pre-snap. And we've got to start reading our keys. Every linebacker's got a key. And if they don't read them keys right, they'll always be out of position.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 11 at the Owl 36 after the 10-yard step off for holding. Perry went off left guard, for the touchdown, but it was raced. See the Owls, of course, it's 4-down territory for Westmoreland, I'm sure. 3rd and 11. Perry is the quarterback. Fades to throw. Looking. Going on a wheel route, and Lilly drops it. Well, you can't throw it any better. He hit Lilly right in the breadbasket. We had a linebacker a little late getting out there, but luckily they dropped it, Scott.
Yeah, he was. That would have probably been 6 if he'd caught that.
Yep.
I think that wheel route, Terry, is one of the best pass plays they are, especially in high school.
Especially when, Scott, you look at if you can do it with a running back, because that linebacker has got to get out there. Luckily, it was in the short side of the field to give them less room. It's 4th and 11 at the Owl 36. Westmoreland going for it. Cade Perry, the quarterback. Fades the throw. Looking. Tucks it down. Sacked! Caden Mason blasts through and gets the sack. Sonic sack. Yes, sir. That penalty proved to be huge. And that's turning over on downs at the 44, so it's a loss of 8. Southside Lions Club is a proud supporter of high school athletes. We appreciate them sponsoring us. Good luck, Smith County Owls, from Carthage Mayor Steve Babcock and the town of Carthage. The Owls have got it, 3:33 to go in this opening quarter. It's 1st and 10 at their own 44. They get to stop on that possession. Martin in the shotgun, and did we move again?
I think they called a timeout. Westmoreland did.
Timeout, Eagles. We'll take a break, too. You're listening to Albon.
Yeah, Terry, we come out in 5 wideouts there, and Westmoreland called a timeout. They didn't much like that.
So, this time we give it to Kaysen. Kaysen dancing around in there. Sizemore turned him around. He fumbled, but the Owls got back over it with Howell, a pickup of 1. They are ripping at the ball.
Yeah, Terry, they
they saw that film last week, with us fumbling.
Their defensive end and linebackers is not they're going to hit the quarterback every play, whether he hands it off or not. That's what they've done so far.
2nd 9 from the 45. Martin, 5 wide receivers. Tucks it, gets it out to Mason. Mason gets about 3. Sets up 3rd and 6. All 3 receivers went short on the left side of the field there, Scott.
Yeah, they did.
You've got to get some of them going deep, because you have got to get them to honor. And they're going to call it a gain of 4, so it sets up 3rd and 5. Owls at their own 49-yard line. Martin, 5 wide receivers in the shotgun by himself. Sends Cole Hackett into motion. Low snap, dead run, and Martin does not get there. He's a couple yards short. Tried to spread them out. See if the Owls go for it now. The ball's it's another 4th and 1 at the Westmoreland 47.
Yeah, it's a big one too.
It's a long one, just like the other one was. It's got.
Yeah, Terry, I ain't got any problem with that.
No. Well, here is only 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Owls going for it for the 2nd time on 4th down. Martin against the 3-man front. Here they come. Straight ahead is Mason. He's got 1st down yardage. Bounced off the first defender, Scott.
Mason, he does, to be a freshman, he runs the ball as hard as any freshman running back we've had in a while. He's not a big boy.
Pick up of 2.
He's not what I would call fast, but he's very quick. His first 2 steps, you've heard me say it all year, is pretty special.
1st and 10 at the Westmoreland 45. Martin has Mason to his left. Splitting wide left is Max Long, looking that way. Got it complete. No, he dropped it. Ball was a little low, incomplete pass. Would have been a 7-yard pickup if they could have made the connection. 2nd and 10 at the Westmoreland.
We kind of short-armed that a little bit, Terry. Maybe throw that off his back foot just a little.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line of Westmoreland. There is 65 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Westmoreland on top, 7-0. Martin, 5 receivers, fakes it to Kaysen, goes straight ahead. May have gotten 3 to the 42, 3rd and 7.
I believe you're right, Terry. We don't talk about this much because not a lot of teams go for it on 4th down. But when you have a team that goes 4 downs instead of just 3 to get 10, it's a lot harder to stop them.
3rd and 7 from the Eagle 42. Owls do have to run a play to end the quarter. There is 18 on the play clock, 30 on the game clock. Hackett goes left along with Long. 3rd and 7. And Smith County is going to take a timeout. That'll give me an opportunity to do some of our in-game reads. 42-yard line, Westmoreland a 3-man front. Here comes the linebacker. Martin's got some time, throws it to Claywell, and he catches it. Down about the 34-yard line for a 1st down. He bobbled it, but he caught it.
Nice job reading that in.
They're going to say it's 32, so a pickup of 10.
Take my hat off to our offensive line right there. Riley had a lot of time to throw that ball.
That'll be the end of 1 quarter. Owls trail 7-0. You're listening to Owl Ball. Martin in the shotgun, bobbles it, going deep. He's there, but it's...
Yeah, pass interference.
Yep. I was going to say, Clavel was there for a long while, and Martin, I don't know if he saw him. He was open for a touchdown. He got behind the Westmoreland defense.
He bobbled the snap, and then when he tried to throw it deep right there, I think that ball slipped a little in his hand. But either way, pass interference.
That'll give us a 1st down at the 17-yard line if they mark it off appropriately. And I say that with tongue in cheek. We've seen games this year where they have not done that. First and 10 at the 17. They did get it right.
They got it right.
Give them credit. So here will be Martin in the shotgun. Owls trying to break into this 7-0 Westmoreland lead. Low snap.
They bring in the
A
house.
lot of pressure, and Martin is sacked. It's number 28, Stotts getting through for the sack. And that was a big one.
Well, Terry, what they did that time is they overloaded our offensive line. They brought every linebacker on a blitz.
And that's a 13-yard loss. Sets up 2nd and 23 at the 30 of Westmoreland.
Which we talked about pregame. Westmoreland is very aggressive defensively.
Right. And, the first few plays, Scott, they didn't really bring a lot of blitzes. But it seemed like they can go to that at any time. 11 minutes to go here, first half. And there is a timeout by the Owls. 7-0, they trail it with 11:02 to go in the 2nd quarter. You're listening to Owl Ball.
Just need to pick up a few yards, Terry.
5 wide receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Martin in the shotgun but by himself. Gives it to Kaysen. Kaysen going around it right in. He's got a little running room. He drops the ball and then falls on it. Scott, they are ripping at the ball when Kaysen gets a hold of it. Cooper.
They are, Terry.
Of course, last week, unfortunately, Kaysen lost one of those, so I'm sure that's the reason they're trying to do that. The ball was only a 3-yard gain, and I thought that was going to be a lot more, but White got off of that tackle, or off that blocker.
And just made a one-hand tackle. Just grabbed him around the jersey and just throwed him down.
I think he may have dropped the ball and had to go back on it. I'm not sure. Martin to throw it. Looking. Got it complete to Hackett. Hackett close to 1st down yardage.
Real close, Terry. Nice catch and throw right there.
Hackett caught that in traffic. Wait a minute. Oh, illegal shift, Owls. Ooh. Gosh, Scott, that is.
That's a backbreaker is what that is.
Because we had it 1st and goal. But illegal shift cost the Owls 5. Negates a 21-yard gain.
Boy, and pre-snap penalties, they're killers.
Well, Westmoreland can tell you about killer penalties. Cost them a touchdown earlier. 3rd and 25 from the 32 of the Eagles. There is 10-16 to go in this second quarter. Clock is stilled.
We're down to 8 seconds here. 5, 4.
Martin snaps it, ball's low, and he has to fall on it. Low snap. We've said that so many times this year. Well, I mean, you got to, Scott, one thing you got to do there is just, hey, burn your last time out. Because we were rushing, slow about getting the play in. And that is a 4-yard loss. So that's Owl are going to have to punt. Pickett's in there. It's 4th and 29 from the 36 of Westmoreland. Pickett. Snap is a good one. So you can pin them deep. Kick, hits, rolls toward the end zone. Going to stop before it gets there, though. Probably around the 1-yard line.
Yeah, maybe inside the 1, Terry.
Great punt by Pickett to pin Westmoreland deep with 9:14 to go in this first half. We'll take a break. You're listening to Outlaw. Scott, if you can help me with the yard line, because I can't see Jack. Scoreboard's got 1. Is that right?
Yes.
$35. Here he comes. Looking back, Lilly with a big run for Westmoreland to get out of the shadow of their goalpost from the 1 all the way, Scott, nearly to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Terry, our linebackers right there on that play, they lost his last year's Easter egg. We're not reading our keys very well.
And Lilly gets out to the 28, so that was a 27-yard run and a first down.
Our linebackers are just froze looking in the backfield at all the eye candy that Westmoreland does, and misdirection. And
we've got 2 or 3 different directions that the receivers are going to. They broke the huddle with 12. White's now on the sideline. Now they've got another quarterback in there. That's straight run from number 15. That's Martin, and he's got a lot of yardage. First down yardage, in fact. Well, we've seen 3 different people play quarterback for Westmoreland this year, and 21 is the thrower. And then you got
7 and 15.
Yep. So that's 1st and 10 at the 48. So pick up a 20 from Martin.
I don't know if 15 ain't the fastest and they got.
And that was around right in. So they go for 27 and 20 on back-to-back running plays. This time, straight ahead run. White out of the kind of the Wildcat, and there is a flag. Yeah, it may be holding against the Eagles. Let's see. The ball is down at the 42, and I think that's where the infraction occurred. Let's see. The back judge is the one throwed it. It's got to be holding or face mask, you would think. My guess is hold, but.
Well, one of Westmoreland defenders late, way after the ball carrier was basically on the ground, hit us in the back.
Got you. Personal foul.
That's what I thought it'd be.
So White picks up 10. They may have to see if that's a first down first, Scott. And then they'll step it off 15 yards on the dead ball. Let's see if they call it a first down or not. It is a personal foul, late hit against the Eagles. So
I seen the Westmoreland player do that. I'm not going to mention no names or numbers, but it was right in front of the back judge.
Move it back to the 43 of Westmoreland. 1st and 10 at that point after the 15-yard step off.
They got that one right too, Terry.
And it will be 21, which is Perry, K. Perry. He'll hand it off in there. I think that was 20. Sizemore, we'll see after they unstack them. And it was, nope. That was
That's number 15.
15, Martin. Had the big run a minute ago. Now referees are stopping play. Coming to the side judge on the Owl sideline. That was a pickup of 3 to the 46. I bet that's going to be concerning the horn. It's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 46. No, they're resetting the change. Yeah, they should have been set up at the 43. Instead, they were set up at the 48.
No, that ain't right.
Yeah, it is. They moved back 15, 1st and 10 from the 43. The chains were at the 48. They were supposed to be in at the 43.
Ah, okay.
So it's second and 7 from the 46. The chains were 5 yards. They were going to have to go 15 yards to get a first down. 2nd and 7 from 46. Then White into motion. Hand it off inside. And that's number 54 for us. Scott, help me with a name there. With a tackle for us.
That was Kemp.
Rustin, that's right. He swapped numbers, and it's hard for me to. That is Blanton with the run there. He used to be 21. And I think they got first down yardage there.
Great individual effort by the running back right there, number 7. We had him stopped initially. He just kept wiggling and leaped one of our defenders and got the first down. You got to give it to him.
White picks up 2 to get it to the Owl 46. And a Westmoreland first down. 1st and 10 at the Smith County 46-yard line. Owls trail 7-0 with 6:15 to go in the second. High snap gets through the hands, and they fall on it. A huge sonic sack there. The beanbag came out. Ball was recovered about the 39. I'm not sure what's causing that interference. And ball's back to the 39, so that is a 15-yard loss. That was 21 Perry, and it was a high snap, and he couldn't flag it down.
I'll take that, Terry.
Yeah, we need a sonic sack like that. We didn't even have to work for it. That sets up 2nd and 25 from the Westmoreland 39. There is Perry getting loose, and Kaysen finally drags him down. Close to a first down after it was 2nd and 25, Scott.
Terry, that ball was on the ground, hopped right back up in the running back's hand. We missed at least 4 tackles on that. We can't do that, Terry.
Perry gets it down to the Owl 38. So that's pickup of 23. Ball's on the 38 of the Owls. 11 and 12 is a 23-yard run by Perry.
Terry, our linebackers, doing a little bit better job at reading their keys right there. We was there to make the plays for no yards.
Eagles with it. They'll give to White, and he's got first down yardage around right end. He's just coming from that wing back, and it's kind of student body right, and they are having some success. Down to the 33. So pick up a 5.
Terry, sometimes they run that unbalanced line and they run to that side, and then sometimes they run it to the other side out of that same formation.
Westmoreland started their own one, trying to get a 99-yard drive. 4:22 to go first half. They hand it off in there, coming around the left end, and that is Martin, and Martin's got first down yardage again. Scott, we're having a hard time containing, you talking about setting the edge. We're having a
tough time.
Yeah, with that. First and 10 at the Owl 18. It's been all runs for the Eagles in this drive. Started at their own 1. First and 10 at the Owl 18.
Carry on that particular play there. They faked a dive to the left and a little toss to the right. Killed us on it.
Sizemore at fullback. Perry, the quarterback. Hands to White, going around right in. He's got some running room. And he's going to race close to the end zone, but he didn't get in. He does have a first down, however. Scott, we're having trouble containing the outside runs.
Well, like I said pregame, and when they run this type of offense, you must set the edge.
First and goal at the what?
1 yard line, looked like.
Yep. So that was a 17-yard pickup. 98 yards they've amassed so far, have the Eagles. All on the ground. And they lost 15 yards in one play, but got 23 on the next one. 3:29 left in the first half. Let's see if they give it to Sizemore and let him bull in. Nope, they'll get it to White, and White is in. Touchdown, Cooper White. 13-0 lead for the Eagles. Scott, they just kind of crammed it down our throat right there, and there wasn't a lot we could do about it.
No, Terry, and if we don't set the edge, we're going to see it all night.
There he is, 3:26 to go here in the second quarter. Westmoreland up 13-0, and Cook will try to add the PAT. That was a 12-play drive. Took nearly 6 minutes off the clock. That kick is good. 14-0 Westmoreland. You're listening to Outlaw. Scott, we got to make sure, even if we don't score here, to get a first down or two and not go in with a larger deficit. They'll kick it off and go out of bounds.
They'll get flagged for that. I don't know if we'll make them re-kick it. Probably not.
And the Owls will have it at 35, I would guess. Out of bounds. So the ball will be set at the 35-yard line. .26 to go first half. Owls trailing 14-0 here at Westmoreland. Westmoreland with a win can win the region championship, regardless of how they do in their final region game. They get it out to Claywell. Claywell has got 7-8 yards.
Nice job. That's what we needed.
Little stop route out on the Owl sideline.
White Claywell took a pretty good shot after he caught that one.
8 yards on the pickup, sets up 2nd and 2.
But he stayed on the field.
Martin in the shotgun, 5 wide receivers. Looks, gets it out to Kaysen. Kaysen makes a guy miss. He's close to first down yardage. If he got the line, he made it, and he did. So 2 yards on the pickup, first down, Owls. Ball started on the 35 exactly.
Yep, they moving
the
to change.
Nose of the football gives the Owls a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45. That's the one thing with the Eagles in years past. They struggle sometimes against the other team's passing game. Fake it. Martin got it. Gets into Westmoreland territory. About 8-yard pickup for Riley Martin.
Nice piece of running right there.
Faked the speed sweep and then kept it, did Martin. Went straight ahead. And that's a pickup of 9 to the Westmoreland. That would be huge, Scott. We could put some points on the board here to end the first half. Westmoreland gets the ball to begin the third quarter.
I take points, Terry, any way we can get them.
Second one at the Westmoreland 46. Cornwall goes in motion left to right. They'll hand it. Mason. He's got first down yardage down to about the 44, so pick up a 2. Scott, the key to this drive so far is doing so well on first down.
Yeah, Terry, we're talking about the Westmoreland linebackers pre-game. 3 linebackers made that tackle right there.
1st and 10 at the Eagles 44. It's a minute 22 left. Owls only have 1 timeout. Martin fades the throw. Here comes a backer. They throw it complete to Claywell across the middle. Boy, he's doing a great job catching the ball in traffic. Another first down for the Owls.
We done a nice job right there, our line did, picking up the blitz. They brought 2 of their linebackers, 2 of their middle linebackers, and we done a nice job picking it up. Give Riley enough time to make that throw.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of Westmoreland. Owls moving. They got it deep a minute ago, but couldn't convert. Martin fades the throw again. Got time. Going deep. It's a jump ball, and I think we got it.
We got it.
We
Touchdown.
did. Why Claywell snares it away from the Westmoreland defender for the 6 points. 30 yards on the hookup. Owls cut the lead to 14-6. He just out-battled that Westmoreland defender, Scott.
He did, Terry. He high-pointed the ball and caught it.
44.3 left.
Great job blocking that time on our offensive line. When you complete a 30-yard pass, you've got to have some good blocking.
So Owls get 6. Let's see if Pickett can add the PAT. Kick is no good. 14-6, Westmoreland on top. You're listening to Owl Ball. Hackett going back and forth. I don't know if he knows which side he's supposed to get on. He finally goes to the far side. Pickett kicks it. It is a squibber. They fall on after fumbling it. It's 42 with the recovery, and that is 42 is Burns, Dustin Burns.
Got it on the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at that point with only 42.1 seconds remaining.
Now we have to say this, Terry, in this first half, Westmoreland has been more spread out than I've seen them in all the East Robinson games.
I think Cooper White around right in right here. He's at that left wing back. Nope. They're going to fake it. Naked boot. Perry looking for a blocker. And we finally, Will Barnes gets him out of bounds, but he's got first down yardage.
34.1 left on the clock.
They do have a couple of timeouts. And they've got it at the 49, so pick up a 13. The receiver, who was supposed to get the ball, just turned around, was blocker, and we only had one defender over there. Well-designed play, 1st and 10 at their own 49. Westmoreland has it up 14-6. Not sure how long their field goal kicker can boot it. Perry fakes it, wants to throw it, wants to go deep, tucks it down, goes toward the Owls sideline, and he's knocked down hard. Shoemake and Hicks team up for the stop at the 50, and Westmoreland going to take a timeout. We will too. You're listening to Owl Ball.
Try to beat you deep.
It's White. He's going off right side. There's nobody there for the Owls. He's getting inside the 30 and makes some Owls miss. That was just a student body ride. He was in that, well, not shotgun, Wildcat. And they'll get it all the way to the, Scott, 24?
24-yard line.
Yep.
13.9 left on the clock.
26-yard pickup there.
Terry, we got to turn him in right there and keep him from getting out of bounds and stopping that clock.
He had nobody there. 13.9 left. 1st and 10 at the Owl 24. And they'll give it to Martin. Martin gets him down. And Westmoreland's going to have to take their last time out. I think it's their last. I'm not sure. It's close to first down yardage. We'll see if they move the sticks or not. Now the ball's, at the 15. So it's going to be 1 yard short. We'll just keep it right here as there is only 7.3 left on the first quarter, or first half game clock.
Terry, if we can, 1, stop him from scoring, and 2, keep him in bounds, they'll get one more play right here. Right. Unless they decide to throw it.
Second one from the Owl 15. I don't know for sure if they've got a timeout left or not.
No, Terry, that was their last
one. Yep, that's correct. And so second one at the 15. Of course, the clock does stop with the marking the first down in high school football. So if they get a first down, they could still clock it or spike it into the ground. Owls, second and 1 from the 15 for the Eagles. The Owls on defense. They've run it all 4 plays. You got to think they'll look to Cooper White to the right here, maybe throw it up to him. Nope, they're going to put him into motion right to left. Look for him. Perry looking. Mason cut him in half. Incomplete pass. Mason came like a bullet.
I'm telling you, them first 2 steps from Mason.
Perry, where did that cat come from?
Now
3 and 3rd and 1 from the 15.
This will be the last play, Terry. 2.5 left on the clock.
They are bringing the field goal kicker on, so it's going to be about a 32-yard attempt for the Eagles, Braxton Cook.
Terry, he
tried to push the lead to 17-6.
He kicked a few from the 30.
And now Coach Dyer wants a timeout. We'll take it to 2.5 left in the first half. You're listening to Owl Ball. The east end zone, which is, if you're listening on your radio dial, from right to left.
He's got enough leg for this. In pregame, he pushed several of his out to the right.
Braxton Cook, high snap. They'll roll to that side with Perry. After him is Kaysen, and it's incomplete. So the Owls get the stop on a Perry incomplete pass to end the half. It's 14-6 at the break. You're listening to Owl Ball. All I can look at right now is one roster at a time, and right now that's Westmoreland. Pickett will kick off. It is a squib kick once again that they thought about kneeling on at the 30, but number 11 picks it up, and that is Perry, Cooper Perry. And
White Clay will Hackett in on the tackle there. Cole Hackett.
Scott, we can't afford for them to drive and score. I'm not saying game over, but we need to get a stop right here.
That would be nice, Terry.
First,
you know me, I don't ever give up, but we don't need to let them score, that's for sure.
1st and 10 at 37. Perry returns for 13 yards. First and 10 at the Eagle. It's just Cooper White straight ahead, and he's got big yardage. First down into our territory. Scott, that was just student body right. Here we come, and we couldn't slow that down.
Well, we have made one adjustment, Terry. We got 5 defensive linemen now. The problem with that play there, we did turn him to the inside, but our linebackers did not feel. This is an adjustment for our linebackers, so maybe as the play goes on, we can make our adjustments and make some stops here.
That was 11 men straight ahead. First and 10 at midfield for the Eagles, up 14-6. Here goes, that's Martin this time, and he's got close to first down yardage again. Once again, around right in. Martin's got a little pep in his step, Scott.
Yeah, he's by far their fastest back. I'm not saying he's their best runner, but he's by far their fastest.
8-yard pickup gives it a 2nd and 2 at the Owl 42. Basically, it's just been power football, Scott. The first 2 plays coming right at us, and they picked up 21 yards in two plays. 2nd and 2 at the Owl 42. Westmoreland all in tight. They'll just go Cooper White, and he stumbles and falls.
Grass Monster got him.
And that's going to be no gain. I was hoping for a sonic sack, but that's not the case. And that's going to be 3rd and 2. He had some yardage had he kept his feet. He would definitely had first down yardage. So there is 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Owls trail. Westmoreland's score here tonight was their first in their last 5 games against the Owls. Owls had 4 shutouts in a row coming into this one, including the last 3 years. 3rd and 2 at the 42. They'll just go Martin straight ahead, and he didn't get it. Owls got in there with Hicks and Barnes, and it's 4th and 1.
I think they'll go for it, Terry. I don't think there's no doubt. I think they won't even hesitate.
Great job by the Owls defense there. Gave up only 1. It's going to be a long one at that. Westmoreland trying to win the region for the first time since 2006. 4th and 1. Actually about 4 foot, I guess you would say, if you was tape measuring it, at the Owl 41. 9:18 clock counting 3rd quarter. I say it's Cooper White, student body left. Let's see. Yep, that's what it is. And he got first down yardage. They brought everybody to that side, Scott. And White's got a first down.
That's hard to stop, Terry.
Yep. He's got 10 people in front of him. And that's down to 25. So it's a pickup of 16 for Cooper White. He has both Westmoreland touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a fine running back, that Cooper boy is.
He is a senior, I think.
Looks like to me from last year to this year, Terry, he's picked up a good 15 to 20 pounds.
And lost no speed. 1st and 10 at the Owl 25 for the Eagles. They're in there foot to foot. Just their offense. They've got 3 people left. Here's give Martin. Martin goes straight ahead, and Coach Shoemaker drags him down. Scott, they're putting 3 players behind either the left side of the line or right side of the line, and they're leading Martin up in the hole. It's just 10 people blocking, 1 running. So a pickup of 6. No, let's call that pickup of 7 down to the 18. Sets up 2nd and 3 at that point.
Yeah, Terry, it's just extremely hard to stop that when they run that.
Owls a 4-man front. Westmoreland setting up once again, same formation. White trying to bounce it outside, gets tripped, fumbles. Did the Owls get it? I'm not sure. They're still scrambling for it in front of the Westmoreland sideline. And it is Westmoreland ball. Golly, that ball come out, Scott. We had 2 or 3 chances to get it, but it is a sonic sack, a loss of yardage back to the 20-something. We'll see where they spot it. 23, Scott.
believe that's a 24.
24, loss of 6. So that's a 3rd and 9. But that is not, I repeat, a passing down for the Eagles. We'll see what's up Coach Chad Perry's sleeve. His team's 6-1, and they are unbeaten inside the region. Perry, they run a little speed option, and they'll toss it to White, and White going to get into the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game for Cooper White. They came there with the speed option, faked it to the fullback, and then the quarterback took it around left end and got the touchdown for the Eagles. 6:37 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Terry, we're just waiting. Our cornerbacks are just waiting till the runner gets there. They're not moving forward. They're just standing still and waiting for him to get to him. We can't have that.
A 24-yard pickup. Let's see if Cook can add the PAT. It looks good. It is good. 21-0. 21-6. Excuse me. Westmoreland on top. You're listening to Outlaw. Their running game just it's in full force there. All those were, and they'll just squib this one. And the Owls, nobody wants to pick it up. Kaysen finally does at the 24, and he'll get a little yardage, but not much.
Wow, Terry, we just kind of let that bounce around there.
Yeah, nobody actually wanted it. 6:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Owls down by 15. It's the largest deficit of the night. Ball's at the 31-yard line.
If we don't want this game to get out of hand, we need to score.
Owls have been effective throwing the football. That's how they got their only score tonight. 1st and 10, 31. They'll give it to Kaysen. Kaysen fumbles, and luckily Paxton Hicks recovers. Or did they say? No, they said he was down. They said that Kaysen was down before the fumble occurred. I wish they hadn't, because we would have got 4 more yards, Scott.
Yeah.
That was a 1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9.
Kaysen, again, for the 2nd week, having trouble hanging on to the ball.
They're raking at it, but we've got to get it high and tight. Mason in there at running back now, the freshman. 2nd 9 from their 32. Cornwall sets up from right to left. Westmoreland comes on a blitz, and we hand it off and get hammered. They blitzed, and Mason had nowhere to go, and it's a loss.
Yeah, number 44 for Westmoreland come in untouched on a blitz and nearly took the handoff.
All back to the 28, loss of 4. 3rd and 13. Not a favorable down in distance, but it is pick-upable. And I know that's not a word.
It's doable, Terry. We passed for 30 yards a while ago for a touchdown.
3rd and 13 from the 28. Let's see if they bring heat. They bring 4. They'll throw it on the screen, and we've got a flag. Claywell breaks a tackle, gets a little yardage inbounds, but there is a flag. It's got to be holding or legal motion, I would think, on the Owls, and they'll decline it, and they'll be 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be. It could be an eligible receiver downfield.
We have got a player down.
We do. Over on the Westmoreland sideline, all the way up, nearly in the stands.
Against the fence. Let's take an injury timeout. You're listening to Outlaw. There he is, 4:45, clock counting. In this 3rd quarter, Westmoreland ahead 21-6. Pickett snap. A good one. Of course, Claywell is the snapper. Cornwall gets down the field, and he'll down the punt. We'll take a break. You're listening to Outlaw. At 18.
Yeah.
And welcome back. That's number 18 on the rush, which is Blanton.
I believe that's the first time we've seen him run. Terry, I don't believe Westmoreland's going to hold back right here. I think they're going to put the pedal to the metal and keep on rolling if they can.
They pick up about 3 yards there. Set up 2nd and 7. Late stages of the third quarter. Owls trail it by a 21-6 margin. Here comes Lilly, round left end, and he'll get first down yardage. Scott, they're just using that power running game, and 10 players, usually at least 9, sometimes 10, blocking, and they're moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, we got to get our linebackers reading that and slicing in behind the blockers.
It's going to be a 9-yard pickup for Lilly. It's been running continuously, no pass plays for the Eagles here in the second half thus far.
I mean, Terry, why take a chance of passing when you're running the ball so well?
1st and 10 at their own 48. Owls a 5-man front. Run the option once again as Perry's got it and goes straight ahead. Didn't give it to the fullback, kind of followed him up in the hole for a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6. Scott, this kind of wears on you if you're on defense.
It does, Terry. I mean, when they getting 3, 4, 5, 10 yards of play, it wears on you.
It is 2nd and 6 at the Owl 48. Howe in, Mason out at nose guard.
And give it to Westmoreland here. They're good at what they do.
Right, 2:25 to go, third quarter, clock counting. Eagles up 15. Give it to White, going around right in. And White has got some running room, but I don't think he got a first down.
We made a good tackle right there, Terry.
Probably going to be a yard short, maybe.
I'd say.
They're going to set the ball to 43.
A big yard.
A long yard, I agree. 3rd and 1 from that point. We'll have the Smith County Bank scoreboard show after the game. 3rd and 1 from the 43. Quick snap to White. He sheds an Owl tackler and dances out for first down on the Westmoreland sideline.
We had him for a loss there, Terry.
Scott, you got to give this young man some credit, though. He is shredding Owl's tacklers. His thighs and hips are strong. That's a 12-yard run. For the Eagles. Just methodically moving the ball down the field. 1st and 10 at the Owl 31. Westmoreland starting to take a little more time in the huddle and chew on that play clock. Game clock's down to a minute 14 to go in the third. Sizemore, we hadn't seen him much, and the back judge drops the flag, but I think Westmoreland got the timeout in time. They did. That will give me a chance to remind you about good luck to our local athletes. Here's to a great season for the county mayor, Jeff Mason. 1:06 to go in the third. Westmoreland straight ahead with Sizemore, and Sizemore's got a few yards. They haven't used him much here. And he'll get it to the 29-yard line, so that's only a pickup of 2. Scott will take that on first down.
Yeah, now we've done a good job against that young man right there on that particular dive play. He ain't got many yards all night, but
2nd and 8 from the 29. They really hadn't used him that much.
no, it's number 7, number 15, 21. They all
Right.
killing us.
So it's 2nd and 8 from the Owl 29. Perry at quarterback, sends a man into motion, fakes it, throws it, complete to number 11, and let's see, 11's last name is that's Perry to Perry, 21 to 11.
Yep, that's Cooper.
Is that C or K?
Okay.
K Perry. It's his first reception. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Owls trail 21-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. First and 10 at the Owl 21. Perry at quarterback. keeps it. Got some running room. And Scott, you'll have to help me with the yard line.
About the 7-yard line.
So that's a first down. About a 14-yard pickup. Let's see where they spot it.
It might be on the 8. Them lines are hard to see, Terry. It is.
Let's call it the 8. 13-yard pickup from the quarterback, Perry. He has hurt us with his feet tonight, Scott.
He has. I mean, I got to give it to Westmoreland. They do a nice job running this offense right here.
You know, a lot of people not patient enough. Here's Martin going around left end, and the Owls got a shoestring, did Cole Hackett to knock him down. Martin, let's see where they spot the football. It's inside the 5.
Us losing Howe and Gibbs on defense is Howe being our second leading tackler.
Right.
Has really affected us in this ball game, and it's affected us in the last, and it'll affect us in the next game too.
Second goal from the Owl 3-yard line. Owls down 15. Quarterback Perry up under center. He'll turn, he'll hand to Cooper White. Has he got his 4th score? He does. 4th touchdown for Cooper White, goes in from 3 yards out. Another rushing touchdown. When you coming in, they were going to be heavy on the run. And Scott, when you are like the Owls have been this year, giving up nearly 6 yards of rush or something like that, I don't have stats right in front of me, then, and that's their strength, it's hard to overcome that.
It is, Terry, and you know, I mean, it is what it is.
And you got to give Westmoreland some credit. They and the PAT is good from number 30, Braxton Cook, to make it 28-6. You're listening to Outlaw. They run it from the junior high on up, Scott. Cook kicks off. This one's deeper that Mason will receive at the 15. He gets a little room to the 35, to the 40, cutting back. Eagles chasing him. Martin knocks him down about midfield. That was a great return from Caden Mason.
Nice job.
He stopped and cut and went the other way 2 or 3 times. 10:21 to go here in this 4th quarter.
What I have to say, they ain't no give up in that young man right there.
And the ball's at midfield. So Mason picked up 35 yards on that return. Scott, he's got a very promising future.
He does, Terry. And when you get down this bad in the game, you've got to try to win. Just right. Let's win this play.
Right.
And let's win the next play.
1st and 10 from midfield. Owls down by 22. Martin, 4 receivers to the left. Owls try to run it. And Martin gets probably sacked for a 1-yard loss. Number 52 runs him down. We have not called his name as much as I thought we might. Martin loses 1, sets up 2nd and 11. Clock moving. 9:52 to go in the game. Owls down 28-6, 2nd and 11 from the 49. Turn to Mason and number 52. Just as I say that, he 2 players getting after it there. And Mason will pick up maybe 2, 3, I don't know. Let's see. They'll finally set it down at 48, so it's a pickup of 3 for Caden Mason. Sets up 3rd and 8, Scott. That's it's hard to get. I'm not saying you can't get it. It's hard to get it. Martin in the shotgun. Fakes it, wants to throw it, and it's incomplete. 4th and 8. Threw that in between 2 receivers. As had a couple back out that way.
Somebody wasn't on the same page right there, either quarterback or the receiver. I don't know which.
Looked like the Owls going to go for it. 4th and 8 from the 48 of the Eagles. Clock stopped with 9:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Next week, Owls are off. 2 weeks on AM will be at Monterey. Final regular season game. 3-man front. They bring a blitz. They throw it. Oh, that's got to be, yeah, there's your flag. Yeah, Estes tried to get it. Good job by the Westmoreland defender to help Estes up, but that was a wraparound. And that's going to be a pass interference, and that's going to cost you 15 yards. Last time we got a pass interference and got down to their 17, Scott, we had a 13-yard costly loss on a sack.
Yeah, and I'd say we need to be looking at that right here. They brought the house the last time. All the defensive linemen and all the linebackers come on with blitz.
So that gives the Owls a fourth down conversion. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They only marked off 10 yards. That was supposed to have been a 15-yard step off. Or they may have called defensive holding. Legal motion, Owls.
Oh, Terry, them kills you.
It's a 5-yard step off on illegal motion. 1st and 15 from the 43-yard line of the Eagles.
Well, we talked about them blitzing a while ago. After we had a pass interference, they's going to do the same thing right there. They's bringing the house.
1st and 15 from 43. They'll throw it out to Kaysen on a lateral. Kaysen gets maybe 2. That ball was a lateral behind the line of scrimmage. That's the reason that doesn't go down as a pass completion. And that's a pickup of 2. Sets up 2nd and 13. Westmoreland in position to win their first region title in 18 years. Last did it in 2006. They did beat the Owls in the regular season, but the Owls came here in the playoffs, the quarterfinals, and beat them. And there's Martin going down for a sack. I guess we shouldn't have woke up number 52, Scott, which is Hunter Gray. He came on a blitz that time and threw Martin for a big loss.
Yeah, it's kind of a delayed blitz, Terry, right up the middle. Of course, come in untouched.
And the ball's back to midfield, a loss of 9. Sets up 3rd and 22.
On this particular series right here, number 52 for Westmoreland has made probably 80% of the tackles.
And, you know, the games that we'd seen earlier, Scott, we saw just how active he was, and he'd been kind of quiet for him, but now he's kind of woke up. Here is Martin, gets the snap. Look in, he's open, and he dropped it.
Oh.
That was a first down and maybe more at the 25, and he just dropped it. Flat out dropped it. And there is a flag now. That may be post-possession. That was after the play. I'm not sure if it was taunting went on or what. But it did occur after the play. If that's 15 yards, that would leave it 4th and 7 against Westmoreland. If against the Owls, it'd be 4th and 37.
Yeah, 4th and forever.
Yeah, 4th and a 9-iron. Referees are talking about it. I'm not sure the back judge and the head referee, White Hat, talking. There is 7.5 minutes left in the game. Westmoreland up 28-6.
Well, now, Terry, that'd be about a half a lob wedge for me.
Yeah, but you're talented. I played golf in 13 years. Evidently, it was an unsportsmanlike against somebody because the referee gets his card out and writes on it. That was post-possession, not post-possession, post-play, Scott. I was going to say, they said somebody was talking for the Owls. Unsportsmanlike, Westmoreland. So incomplete pass. And I'm not sure why the referees are sending the teams to their sideline. Things may be getting a little chippy.
I'd say, Terry, and they just make sure everybody goes home safe.
Did notice, we've noticed on 3 or 4 occasions, both teams jawing back and forth. I'm not saying it's one team or the other one's doing it. It's both teams. Let's see if they mark off the 15. They have White Hats gone over to head coach Chad Perry of Westmoreland. We'll see if he comes and talks to Matt Dyer. I'm not sure. Side judge is, it should be down to the 15. And let's see if they mark it off to the, it's going to be 4th and 7 from the 35. Play does count. They say it is 4th down. Fourth and 7 at the 35-yard line. See if the Owls right here go back to that same pass there, Scott. That was effective. Had a guy wide open.
It's been effective pretty much the whole game. Of course, I know you can't go to the well too many times. But I'd sure like to see us move them chains. Convert right here.
Should be easier, Scott, since it's 4th and 7 versus 4th and 22. Owls, Martin in the shotgun, 5 wide receivers. Looks, got a drag across the middle, going to chuck it deep, and it is incomplete. So Westmoreland will take over on downs. 7:22 left. We'll take a break. Owls down 28-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. Welcome back. Number 18, Scott. Give me a name, please. For Westmoreland takes off with it. They do have some subs in.
That'd be Dylan Blanton.
L-A-N-T. Yeah, that's the 3rd time we've seen him run it, I think. And he's going to get it to 41, so it's a pickup of 6. Sure, Westmoreland just trying to run the clock off and relish in a victory over the Owls and not being shut out and a region championship. 2nd and 4 from the 41. Here they come on around this end, and that's number 23, which is Freeman, and he's got 1st down yardage.
Yeah, we got a flag on the field.
Yeah, but Freeman's going to pick up a 1st down before that. Down at the 37, so that's going to be a pickup of 22 for Freeman. And then it's going to go back some for what?
Well, he never said.
Holding. Got you. Thank you, Barry Hyatt. NCTC. And holding against the Eagles. They'll still have 1st down yardage. It's a 10-yard step off. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Owl 48-yard line.
We still need to finish strong right here, Terry.
There is 6.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Perry, clock should be moving. It's not. It's 1st and 10 at the Owl 48.
Well, he got out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That was behind the wall to me. I'm sorry. Perry's in the shotgun, sends a man into motion, which is Blanton, and Blanton has got breaking Owl tackles, and he's got another 1st down.
We got another Owl down on the sidelines.
And we got another flag, don't we? Right where the ball's sitting, Scott. Let's see.
It is.
Ball at the 32, Scott, I think.
I believe that's correct, Terry.
It's going to be a 16-yard pickup, and then there's going to be another infraction. That's a plus 16, but then holding, if it's holding, we'll mark it back 10. So it's set up 2nd or 1st and 4. And they're going to step off.
Chop block.
Chop block, excuse me.
And that was Colt Shoemate. Is
One hurt.
injured out. He's up.
Back to the 42. So that's a 15-yard step off.
That chop block's pretty dangerous block. He's limping, but he's walking.
1st and 48 down to the 27. So it's a 21-yard pickup, not a 16, and then a 15-yard step off. Make it 1st and 4 at the Owl 42. Eagles have it. Shoemake been assisted to the sideline by Lee Rice, our trainer.
Lee does a great job.
He does. Westmoreland with it. Perry up under center. Gives it going around right end. That's Freeman. And Freeman has got 1st down yardage. Is there another flag?
Yes.
All right. Ball's out at the what? 29?
Yeah, this will be going against us.
Unsportsmanlike against us, maybe. Freeman got it to 29 on a 13-yard pickup, which is enough for the 1st down. White hat sitting here talking. Evidently, it must be unsportsmanlike again, Scott, because when the referee takes that out, if you get 2 of those in a game, then you're ejected.
No, there's against Westmoreland.
Was it unsportsmanlike?
It was.
So 13-yard pickup, and then they'll move it back 15. Westmoreland, that's their 3rd penalty in this drive. Chop block, a holding, and now a what? I'm sorry, what was the call?
Personal foul.
Okay. They only marked off 14 yards.
I seen that.
So it's now at the 43. Eagles take a timeout. We'll take one, too. 6 minutes left in the 4th. Owls trail 28-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. 6 minutes left. Perry up under center. He'll give it to Blatton going around left end. Owls stretch this out. Cornwall got held big time, but no call. They'll finally knock him out of bounds. Cornwall got his shirt nearly taken off of him. So Blanton, they'll see he's at the 36. So pickup of 7 for the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, we strung that play out, Terry, but our cornerbacks they're not coming up.
Wait, 36.
To make a tackle. I really don't understand that.
Ball's at the 36. Second and 8 from the 36.
Now that time we come up and done a lot better job.
That was Freeman with the carry. Sets up 3rd down. We'll need a calculator, Scott, on this drive. For sure. Ball to 35. I think it's 3rd and 7. Shorter than that. 3rd and 3, maybe.
Westmoreland, not no big hurry. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't be either. I don't really necessarily mind Westmoreland winning the region. I just wish they wouldn't win it against us right here.
3rd and 3 at 35. They'll give it to Blanton going around left end. He's got 1st down yardage and more inside the Owl 10. He's backup running back, Scott, are running the ball well for the Eagles.
Yeah, well, Terry, we strung that play out well and turned him inside, and then when he turned to the inside, nobody was to be seen.
Is that the 5? Yeah. First and goal is 5. 30-yard run for Blanton.
4:11 left on the clock.
Play being run in from the sideline for the Eagles. They've still got 23 seconds on the play clock. First and goal.
Yeah, they've done that all night long, running that play in from the sidelines.
And there's a touchdown from Blanton. Goes around left end.
We whiffed another tackle. Had him for
Dylan Blanton goes in from 5 yards out, and somebody besides Cooper White gets on the scoreboard for the Eagles. Eagles go ahead 34-6. Westmoreland's had a lot of frustration against Scott, and I think they're kind of letting that out here in the second half. It was only 14-6 at halftime. And PAT number 30 is good. That's Braxton Cook. You're listening to Owl Ball. So Cook will kick off. This one going toward the Westmoreland sideline. We finally pick it up. Mason. And he's got about 14, 15 yards, just dragging Eagles with him. I love to see him, the way he competes, Scott.
Yes, sir. He fought to the last step.
3:57 left. Owls are on down at halftime, 14-6, but it's been a 21-0 run for the Eagles in the second half. All on the 35-yard line. Mason, a 17-yard return on the kickoff. Estes splits wide right. Hackett looks, tells Estes you're supposed to be on this side, and eventually he gets there. Still 7 on the play clock. Martin snaps it, gives to Kaysen. Kaysen coming around left end. Got some running room. Stops and goes to the 41. So he picks up about 6 yards. Does Jermaine Kaysen.
I'll take that, Terry. Main thing is he stayed in bounds and the clock's running.
Right. 6-yard pickup. Sports Nuts on Thursday night, 6 o'clock.
Well, Terry, like I said earlier, it's going to be a good match for us in this game right here because Monterey runs basically the same offense.
2nd and 4 from the 41. They'll give it to Kaysen. Kaysen dancing around, and he goes down for a sack. So that's a loss. And that's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 39. Sets up 3rd and 7. Scott, in the second half, we've seen a lot of that, a lot of long down and distances.
Terry, you're not going to convert many third downs when it's over 5 yards. Or at least
right.
We have it this year.
3rd and 7 from the 38. Only converting about 38% for the year from 3rd down. Martin in the shotgun. Wants to get it out to the left. Can't. Rolls this way. Looking to throw it. Goes to Cole Hackett. It's incomplete, out of bounds. Over his head, 4th and 7. So that's going to be another punt situation, you would think.
Well, Terry, I don't know if they are or not. Our offense staying on the field.
2:29 left. Scott, I hate to say this, but if we go for it right here, I don't know that if we don't make it at Westmoreland, unless they take knees, good chance they're going to score again the way they've been tromping up and down the field in this second half. Of course, I don't guess there's any difference in scoring 35-6 and 42-6, but trip receivers to left. Long, Estes, and Hackett. Martin in the shotgun. Westmoreland, 5 people coming. Looking to throw it, and he throws it over Hackett's head out of incomplete. Turnover on downs. Riley just off target on those last 2 passes. Attempted to hack it. So it's 1st and 10 at the Owl 38. And there is 2:24 left. Westmoreland going to win the region. As we said earlier, first time since 2006. In that year, in fact, the Owls were in the region, and they beat us here on this field 12-10. But then the Owls avenged that loss in the postseason in the quarterfinals, where they won it by a final of 26-21. Let's see if the Eagles look as if they're trying to kneel on it. Not sure what the delay is about. The play clock has not started, and they are in the kneel down formation. Classy move by Westmoreland. Perry kneels on it. Westmoreland just a better team, Scott, when you coming into the game, how that vaunted running game was going to try to be, and it's been just that. You know,
it has, Terry.
They've done a good job. I don't remember them having a turnover, Scott. They have had a few penalties, which I'm sure Coach Perry will not be pleased with, but still they're going to get a region championship. The Owls are now staring at they've got to beat Monterey to get 3rd. If they don't, they'll be 4th and go in all likelihood to Marion County. Perry up under center, kneels on it.
Yeah, Terry, you know, we can't squeak out a win against Monterey. I'm kind of dreading that drive all the way to
Jasper.
That's a pretty long haul to a good program.
Right. And that's going to be 3rd and 14 from the Owl 42 as Westmoreland just kneeling on it. 1:12 left. Scott, they may not have enough. They may not can run it all off. We'll just have to see. Westmoreland down to 8 seconds on the play clock. They don't look to be any hurry. They're just going to stay in the clock and maybe get to the delay. There is 40, well, it's 48. They read extra 3 seconds off.
It's 45.1 seconds.
That's going to set up 3rd and 19 from the 47-yard line of the Owls. Take one knee, Scott. That probably should do it.
It will, Terry.
The clock is running. 23 on the play clock. They've got to snap it one more time. Let's get up there and snap it, and it'll be over. Westmoreland going to win it 35-6. Sure, they're not going to take another delay. No, they are coming to the line of scrimmage. Perry, the quarterback, up under center. He'll kneel on it, and that'll be it. Owls lose it 35-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. Yeah, I should have said how much.
With this round, Eagles secure. First down in the region.